Welcome to German History with a German accent. My name is still Wolf, WOLF, just like the animal, and in this video I'm speaking about Kurt Student. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Kurt Arthur Benno Student was born on May 12th in the year 1890 in Birkholz. Kurt Student joined the Cadet Corps when he was 11 years old. In the year 1910, he joined the Prussian army in the Jäger Battalion Graf Jörg von Wartenburg, but only a few weeks later he was transferred to start piloting training. After receiving his military piloting license, he served in the German Luftstreitkräfte, which is the name for the German Air Force during the First World War. In October 1916, he took over command over Jagdstaffel 9, which is Fighter Squadron 9, and in June 1918 he was promoted to the rank of captain. After he was wounded, he experienced the end of the war recovering at home. With his 6 air victories, he was regarded as a successful fighter pilot in the First World War. In the interwar period, Kurt Student was part of the secret rebuilding of the German Air Forces, which was prohibited due to the Treaty of Versailles. Since 1933, he was commanding the technical school in Jüterbog and became commander of so-called Fliegererprobungsstellen, where prototypes would be tested. In the year 1936, he was named commander of the Fliegerwaffenschule, as well as chief of staff of the pilot school. In April of the year 1938, he was named commander of the 3rd Flieger Division, which would mean flying division, and promoted to the rank of Major General. In July of the year 1938, he was given the task to build the 7th Flieger Division, and since February 1939, he was the inspector of paratroops in the Reichsluftfahrtministerium, the aviation ministry. When the Second World War broke out, Student was promoted to the rank of lieutenant general on January 1st in the year 1940. The units under his command took part in the attack against Belgium and the Netherlands. His paratroops secured important bridges and airfields. For these achievements, he was awarded the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross, and 2 weeks later, he was promoted to the rank of General of Aviation. After the surrender of Rotterdam, while attempting to order a ceasefire to a unit of the Waffen-SS, he was hit by a bullet in the head and was severely wounded. On January 1st, the year 1941, Kurt Student was named commanding general of the 9th Flying Corps, to which his paratroop unit was transformed. During the Battle of Crete, he was in charge of the German troops. After the invasion was completed successfully, Kurt Student was also named commanding officer of the island of Crete for a short time. And as commander, he ordered acts of revenge against the citizens of the island. Although the mission of Crete was a success, the high number of casualties in the paratroops led Adolf Hitler to prohibit further bigger paratroop missions. In the year 1942, Kurt Student was ordered to plan a paratroop offense against the island of Malta, but doubts and hesitation of the German dictator avoided the realization of this plan. Instead, Student's paratroops were used to reinforce army units in northern Africa and later Italy. On July 25th in the year 1943, Kurt Student received the order to free the imprisoned Italian dictator Benito Mussolini. Student troops, together with SS man Otto Skorzeny, freed Mussolini, for which Student received the oak leaves of his Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross. Under Hermann Göring's orders, Hermann Göring was the commander of the Luftwaffe, the German Air Force, during the Second World War, Kurt Student built the first Fallschirmarmee, the 1st Paratroop Army, in 1944, which he commanded from March until November 1944. While leading his army, he was promoted to the rank of Colonel General. For a brief period, he led Army Group H before he returned to the 1st Paratroop Army on April 10, 1945. Only 18 days later, he was ordered to take over Army Group Weichsel, but was unable to take command due to the chaotic situation at the front lines. On May 28, 1945, he was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in prison. While being in prison in the year 1947, Crete requested extradition, but Kurt Student was not extradited. As a matter of fact, he was released early the following year in 1948. And on July 1st, 1978, Kurt Student died aged 88 in Lemgo.